Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ESEA Invite Season 28 or so action. Today we have two teams. My mate, which is consisting of a couple of returning invite players, and Black Swan. And I am Tambo, joined today by Marmaloo. What's going on, Marmaloo?
Not much, you know. Uh, Mate's actually team invite if you
Yeah,
didn't
team
know,
team
but
invite there. I
team
forgot the
invite.
name
But
there for a second.
surprisingly, they don't have Kawa tonight. They have Mason, aka chair user. I don't know how that's going to impact it. The game's going to be a bit closer, maybe a lot closer. I predicted that team invite was going to win this pretty convincingly, but maybe with the soldier substitution, they'll be a bit closer.
Yeah, team invite with the Mason substitution is. I think they're going to be impacted quite a bit, honestly, because Mason is a medic main. He's playing medic on multiple preseason teams, a lot of pugs. He reviews a lot of medic demos on his stream a lot. He's mostly like a medic-centric player, so him to play soldier right now is going to be a little bit weird, especially because I've only scrimmed with him for one day. But I'm going to go down the list of the members on Black Swan, and we have Midas and Tadawa on Scout. Cheris on Medic, Jay on Soldier along with Ether, and Use, or Indian Spice Guy, on Demo Man.
So for team invite, they got Ultiduo, aka Daffodil on Medic, May on Demo, Cactus Wactus, or Fruit on Soldier, on Pocket Soldier, and like we said, Mason on Roamer, and Max and Yosh on Scout. Yosh also replacing Catface. I think this is his first match with Team Invite.
I'm
I'm
pretty
not wrong.
sure. I don't know. I rang for this team I think 3 nights ago, and I remember Yosh was there. So I know he's been scrimming with them for at least 3 days. Maybe Catface is on vacation or something. But we do have 12 in the server, and we should be starting any second now. But Marmaloo, what is your round prediction for this match?
Uh, I think it's gonna be 5-3 for Team Invite. I think they can still pull it through.
That sounds
Yeah.
oddly similar to my prediction.
Well, after Black Swan's match against who's it? Patty's team, New Godflow, it did not look promising. They were just getting thrashed. So if they can pull something together on Gully Wash, then maybe they can get a few rounds and maybe pull it out in the end.
Yeah, New Godflow is an interesting point of comparison because we did see Team Invite actually take them down early in the season, but after they switched Dingo with, I believe it was Sai, yeah, they seem to be getting a lot better. They've been doing better in scrims, and they also took down Black Swan pretty easily. Yesterday, 5-0, Black Swan also has a match tomorrow. Kind of a triple header sort of deal, but yeah, we should be getting started relatively soon.
So who do you think's the standout player, the player to watch on Black Swan? I'm just kind of curious here.
Honestly, I think even though he's probably one of the least experienced players on the team, Jay is very, very, very good, and he's impressed me consistently when I used to scrim him all the time last season. And yeah, he has some sick DMs, so I'm gonna be putting my cam on him, considering it is Gully Wash and he is playing Roamer for some pound.
I'm looking forward to some Cactus Wactus. His stats don't look too good, but every time I've watched him a little bit, he does pretty well. He makes a good amount of space. Max, obviously, just a pug DM scout. He can pull out a lot of frags. So if May's getting the damage out, Max is going to be rolling them over.
Yeah, May is honestly the player to watch in the entire server for me because I just think he's he had tryouts for a lot of really, really good teams a couple seasons ago. I know he had tryouts for Froyo Black before they picked up Habib, and he was doing really well on that team. And he's always been consistently able to do well no matter what team he's on. So I think he's probably going to be the driving force behind Team Invite's victory. I do predict they're going to win maybe 5-3, 5-4 now that they do have Mason subbing in. But yeah, I'm gonna be interested to watch the explosive classes on both teams this game.
One more player to watch. I think it's his first season invite, Daffodil or Ultido. He does some weird things, but he has some really good movement. That's one thing you can say about him. He may not have the best pops, and he just doesn't have all the experience, but his movement's really good coming from so much Ultiduo.
As the name implies, yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely be watching him. Cheris is also another medic who's returning to Invite, I believe, for the second time in a row. And we also have Use on Black Swan. I believe this is the second time he's played Invite. The first time being on the first team was Shamu. I think it was like
Strolling
Strolling Astronomers.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to be returning, and they haven't really had too much success in Invite quite yet. I know they haven't collected their first win, but this is the first time they've played a team that's like kind of close to their skill level. And with the substitution of Mason for Kawa, I think this is like just about the best shot they're going to get as we do go live. So Marmaloo, why don't you take us through this first mid?
I'm gonna watch Jay. You're talking him up, and Gully Wash. There's a chance that he's gonna go huge on mid and just do a high bomb right into big door on the demo. So I'm hoping he does something big this mid.
Do see everyone rolling out pretty normally. We always see Yosh on that ball here, but yeah, my eyes are going to be on Jay. And Marmaloo, take it away.
Okay, so getting to mid. Both demos are same speed. No one catches the ball. Both soldiers doing high bombs, trying to trade air shots. Nothing's really happened yet. Jay's getting ready to jump their side. It's looking like a double soldier. One soldier jumps, gets max instantly. Blue's having a way better mid so far. Red's so hurt. Red's lost this mid, unless they pull out something really big here.
Yeah, they ended up getting out with their medics, so it's going to be even Ubers here. We do see a little bit of a chase in big door by Jay. We did see him get that really early kill onto Max, and it looks like Black Swan's going to be able to take second, but perhaps Team Invite's going to try and fight from River now.
Oh, that's looking really bad. Okay, they gave it up. Fruit kind of overextended. Cactus Practice overextended a bit, caught 2 pipes, and just got cleaned up. So, Blue has the hold on them. Let's see, are they going to 2-man, 1-man for Sniper? They have a scout in water. I don't think Red saw it.
Oh, he can get time on point right now. Actually, no one's even close as he does go onto the point. Pretty much immediately eats a fat rocket, but that's a lot of cap time. That's going to stop
Blue
Team Invite from pushing out
also
but
gets
the force comes in. That was a great play there by Black Swan. It's probably going to secure them this round.
As long as a Black Swan do not mess this push up, this should be a guaranteed round. Unless somebody on red pushes forward and gets a pick like that, they're just dry pushing and getting absolutely mowed over.
Yeah, no forwards here coming in anytime soon for Black Swan, so they're actually going to have this Uber advantage with only a player down. It looks like they're going to try and maybe take this in through choke. Oh, they lose another one. I didn't even see Midas was behind.
Midas walked through Baby Door and almost got the cap, but Yoshi was there to 1v1 him, so he saved the round there. But Blue still has Uber. They milked it that entire time. Red can try and pressure, but they should get Uber off of this.
Yeah, it might even out here and set up for another sack situation, but actually it looks like Black Swan's going to just walk right in through the choke here. They're not really set up at all, because they do have that Uber. It looks like they want to take the exchange, but they're going to have to pop first if this keeps up.
It's not that bad for Blue. Half the red team's on the floor, separated from the combo. As long as nobody takes too much damage, but Max gets the demo. It's looking pretty bad out there.
Oh, as he does drop a lot of his players, yeah. They're going to have to get out.
Did Daffodil drop himself?
I believe he did drop.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, but Charis getting killed from the backlines from Fruit. It looks like we are going to have a scrappy-ass fight coming into this lobby area as Yosh also gets out top left, and second is going to be for Black Swan.
This should be a last. Actually, they could try and get a med pick. Jay's in. Nobody else is really committing, and he's just dying alone. So it's looking like it's going to even out here. Red is slight Uber ad, but
yeah. It looks like they're going to have to stalemate here, at least for the time being. I'm probably going to hope to see Jay maybe either hold the door open or switch off to an off class already, but I don't know. Team Invite is actually looking to push through this river. They do have a lot of damage, and that scout's a little bit caught out. Tata was going to die here, but the demo locking him out, locking the medic out of up top, and we do see frags being traded now with, actually no, 2 frags on the side of Team Invite, so they're going to be able to retake second.
Red's probably going to be looking to... Mind that. Okay, Red's looking to push mid, try and not pop. They have slight Uber ad because Daffodil was alone for a really long time, but they're trying to get through big door, but Jay is above the big door.
Oh, he gets taken out though, so not going to be able to accomplish anything other than that force there. He's going to be taken out, but yeah. They're going in through choke point here. Oh, there is a flank on Charis, so he's going to pop a bit early. That soldier's going to be taken out, and it looks like they're going to completely get out unscathed. So a leapfrog situation here. Maybe not even if blue builds this up relatively quickly, they're going to have a slight ahead.
So it's going to stalemate. Actually, blue's going through choke. Red completely left it. This is a free choke push for them right now. But Jay gets caught up by a trap, and Fruit's getting so much damage, and they just lose this fight from that bomb alone.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to give this up as a team invite. Actually, we have a soldier jumping onto the midpoint already. It seems a bit. Yeah, I don't really know what the play was there. Mason getting taken out relatively early. May's the only one left to fend for himself as he does get back to last.
It should be a pretty good push. That was a really scrappy fight there, but blue managed to pull it on the end.
Yeah, so we do see in this situation Black Swan with a bit of an uber advantage and Max up on that engineer, so they're going to have to hold this as best they can. You see a sniper as well, so the double off class could come back to bite them. It looks like they're all positioned to go right through river here as they do pop. Gun's going to be taken down pretty much instantly. No stickies on the point here, so this is potentially a round instantly because no one's really defending the point. Oh my goodness, Use is not shooting the point though. That could have been free. And it looks like, yeah, Black Swan is going to wipe. I'm not sure. I do believe we're having some audio problems, but I don't think that, I don't necessarily know what exactly is going on, so hopefully our production can fix this issue. I'm not sure, but we do see with a full Uber advantage, Team Invite going right through the choke point. They're probably not going to have to use. They actually do end up popping. They're not going to get anything from it. Perhaps one soldier, but no, he actually gets out too. And it does, yep. It does look like Ubers are going to be leapfrogged, at least for the time being, as Black Swan now getting a bit of an advantage here. Actually, they're not really building it too well, so it's only going to be around 20 or so. I don't think it's going to be pushable, considering the nature of the map is such that yeah. It's difficult to push in with an Uber and kill the medic, especially when they're playing this close to choke. And yeah, Marmaloo is going to be gone for the time being, as he does have someone at his door, but the Uber does come through drop down actually. Meat Market-esque, but instantly gets destroyed as they don't even have any high ground. Cheris is caught. He's going to go down. That was a very, very questionable call. And it probably is going to lose them the round, because even though there is a scout on mid, the medic is dead and full Uber ed is in favor of Team Invite. Oh, Tadawa getting a frag right onto the midpoint, actually bringing a lot of people back. This could save him the round. But yeah, actually they're just going to end up ignoring him. So Team Invite going to be pushing into second, scout behind with full Uber advantage, and they're not going to need to pop here. Oh, actually, Tadawa on the medic very, very quickly. He's getting good damage. Oh, he drops the medic. That was an extremely good heads-up play from Tadawa. Does pretty much salvages the round for his entire team. They knew he was behind, and they knew that he was like going to be a threat at some point, but I don't think they were expecting him to come in that quickly.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Did I miss anything?
Tadawa just dropped the med with some wild movement. But yeah, I'm going to try and fix this audio problem, and you're going to be greeted by Marmaloo's lovely voice.
Oh, thank you. So Red's looking to contest this, but Mason gets picked off by Tadawa. Blue is a big Uber ad. This should honestly be a pretty free push. The roamer's down. Red's just giving it up. May's the only one contesting. The rest of the team's climbing high ground. Midas gets picked off by a trap. Fruit's getting in free. Use just walks in and dies. This is so bad from Blue, but they still have the Uber ad in the high ground. They're trying to take second. They're getting contested pretty hard. They drop another player. This Uber is going to be so awful. And they drop 3 players and just leave. That was really poor. There was just bleeding all around the map. And the Uber, nobody wanted to take the initiative on that Uber, so they just gave them all the space and just got bullied to that awful, awful Uber. So Red played well. I feel like it was more in Blue's half, but Red has big Uber ad pushing a second. Let's see if they can do it. Blue's down 2. I believe that's their flank. and they're getting it through big door free. The demo's going to be caught here. Yeah, demo is caught. They still have Uberad, and they're pushing last. They can cut them off here if they go fast enough. They're going straight through Shutter. Med is out, but they're in last free right now. Blue still is not going to have Uber for a solid 10 seconds at least. And if they get some cap time here, this should be over for Blue. They're getting on the cap. They're all diving it. Red should pull this out unless Blue gets a Miracle Saw. And okay.
Oh yeah, that's
this is over. Unless Tadwa pulls out something insane, but I don't think that's possible. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
almost.
Okay. I got really excited
almost
there.
was crazy, but Team Invite takes the first round. And it's next mid. Who do you want to watch, Tambo?
I am probably going to put my cam on the demos early, and once again, hopefully I fixed that audio problem for you guys. If you didn't, just let me know in the chat. But we do see Use going choke. It looks like Team Invite's going to posture up for a same side mid. Sides are being exchanged, so we don't really see anything going on. Again, Jay is actually doing the same bomb he did last round, getting a lot of damage, killing the demo, getting a lot of damage onto both scouts. That's pretty much the mid right there, unless this other soldier bomb can do something, which it doesn't. I think the mid is going to go in favor of Black Swan now, as both scouts alive on the side of Team Invite, leaving through choke.
That mid, really, Jay is just working over Red. Mason's getting out-dueled on Roamer. Jay's getting the first aggression. He's taking no damage, not getting spotted at all, and getting a free bomb, and just getting a pick. That quickly. Any trade for Roamer on mid is almost always worth it, and he's getting a trade every mid. And the first aggression, drawing all the eyes, so when Mason jumps, he stops. But Blue, once again, takes a really, really bad Uber in that fight. Red takes a good fight. They focus fire 3 people off, and looks like they're taking mid here for free.
Yeah, they're going to try and maybe, I don't necessarily know why they're trying to hold it yet. Tadwa almost got caught out there, so they do end up leaving pretty much unscathed besides those 2 players, and they do get another pick. So frags are being traded, and no one's going to get forward spawn here to try and fight the point, but since Ubers are even and both teams are running minigun, it's probably going to stalemate out, and Black Swan going to have to look for a sack coming in here soon enough.
So it's evening out. Max, or somebody may go sniper. I feel like if I was on that team, I'd hold that door, let Yoshi go sniper. Yoshi's a great Highlander sniper, but it looks like Jay's actually going sniper first.
Yeah, Jay's actually very, very good at all off classes. He has that extremely high sensitivity, but he ends up hitting more shots than you would expect with such a low sensitivity. So the trap from Use is going to get Yash, so all aggression is going to be pretty much halted right now from Team Invite. Is Jay now wanting to rotate through big door, maybe get a buff. He gets a shot. Oh, he actually ends up missing it on the counter sack. Or, oh no, but he does get that one. I'm not sure why Mason was peeking that far ahead, but with this tempo now, we might see Jay go for an aggressive peek and choke.
Yosh actually going spy, but it's the solo demo hold big door. I don't think Blue's expecting it. If anything, they're expecting a sniper, but if Yosh wants this to work, he has to go fast. The longer you wait, the more they're going to know, or the more they're going to suspect it at least. So Yosh looking up on the big door. Also, the sniper's peeking it. Nothing's really happening right now, but he's cloaking in a big door. He gets bumped. His spy play's over. He just needs to die. He's not going to get anything besides maybe a flank player at this point.
Yeah, there's really nothing he can do right now. He can either die or take the long walk back. I don't think he's going to do that. By the way, I did fix the audio problem on my end, so we should be all good now. But yeah, so we do have the double off class the off class 1 on both team, Yosh and Jay. We are going to see Yosh probably die soon enough here. Yeah, he's going to run directly into the face of that sniper. Not going to really get any kills, but Jay now going for the aggressive hero peek through choke. They're giving him a lot of room. He actually doesn't end up getting anything, but that was a high potential for a frag.
He was looking for that highlight video. He wanted in, but I'm pretty sure Yosh is going to go sniper. They're going to slow this game down, but they do have the lead, so if they slow the game down, it's all the ways to their benefit. Fruit goes in for a sack, not successful, but Blue's just going to get another free sniper peek, probably.
Yep, and we do see Yosh up on sniper now, so he's going to be dueling with Jay, actually very, very close, and he does actually end up getting the better of that. So we do see Yosh pushing big door with a lot of momentum right now. He's probably going to be able to get a peek on something. He hits that scout for 150, so now he's definitely going to be charging right in through big door. The flank is completely open now for Black Swan, so they need to be careful. Ooh, but
The
he's gonna
fact
get
that
pressured out.
there's two people divided, but they don't do anything. There's no sniper picks here. They're just getting a lot of space though, and it looks like Midas may die. Midas is completely caught out alone. Red gets out, blue gets out. They're just resetting the fight. They do get a pick on to Mason.
Ooh, and the demo
Ooh.
goes down, so this is going to probably prompt a push here, either a push or just an extremely aggressive flank play here. Actually, yeah, they're going to end up going right through choke here. That soldier's going to be denied really, really quickly, and they're stuffing choke relatively well, so I don't think this is going to work out for Team Invite. Even though they do have that demo pick, that sniper's not going to be enough, but the demo gets another kill. The Ubers do get traded out right through, and it looks like Black Swan's going to get the better of
Red
this.
has a heavy? Okay.
Oh, no.
Some vintage TF2. But looks like Red lost that. They got a good force, but they played too far forward and got forced as well. And then they had a sniper heavy. The sniper hit a good shot, but he didn't get another pick and live, so it's looking like it resets again, but Blue's trying to get in. Mason's just gonna die in choke.
That's yeah, you can't do that in Invite.
That's a pug play.
Yeah, that's a pug play. You can't really do
And
that
they're
in the league.
getting
Oh!
in this choke. Fruit is absolutely destroying them. They're gonna get out here with slight Uber ad, but not with the rest of their team. Just their scout and medic.
Yosh getting aggressive onto the combo, and it does look like, even though they are going to be losing this midpoint, they're going to have a very, very slight advantage if they build it here. I'm not sure if they're aware of it, but it's around 20, and even though they're down 2 here, potential situation where they get to have a fat Uber coming in, and it looks like they might actually get baited into it, because losing one already is Team Invite, and they still don't have their Uber quite yet, but it looks like it's going to even out.
So let's see if Blue just does the obligatory counter sacks. Like, okay, they died. I have to go die right now. But they canceled it. Everybody's on cookie cutter classes. So I'm just going to assume Red's going to try and do something towards Big Door. With either a scout, soldier, somebody's trying to get behind or something. But Jay is hiding right above the Big Door. So this could be interesting. But this could also just be a feed. It's a 50-50.
Yeah, we do see Midas trying to bait someone, and he actually does bait a lot of players in here. Jay, that second rocket could have been huge there if he got another one onto the demo, but
If
he ends
Jay
up getting taken out.
really wanted that play to work, he had to wait. There's no way he's shooting the rocket instantly, living in getting a kill, unless he just double directs. And you're not going to hit that double direct on those occasions.
Yeah, unless you're MG Mike, but Ubers are being exchanged here in this Big Door area. It looks like Team Invite's a bit hesitant to push through, and that might actually end up working against them, but they do get 2 picks actually from a couple overextended players. They are getting very, very stuffed, but it doesn't matter. Even though they do have this low health, they are bullying their way through. Fruit ends up going down, but it really is not going to matter, even though Ether also did kill Mason. It looks like even, Ubers are going to remain even, but second point is going to go to Team Invite.
Honestly, Blue's just getting caught out. They don't have...
But they
don't have
fed
like
3 there.
They don't have a flank, really. Their combo is like taking the flank spot, and then everybody else is kind of just moving around. Blue's trying to get out of the shutter. They got 2 soldier picks in that fight. They get 1 more scout pick. They get another scout. Medic's going to fall as well.
And now the med dies, yeah. That was actually a super, super big misplay from Team Invite, because they had second. They had all the picks they needed. May had no reason to die in lobby. I have no idea why he pushed. And also the other, I believe it was a soldier that got caught out as well. That was basically a situation where you could hold the enemy's second and sack forever or go off classes. That's a very good situation for you, but they ended up losing it. Oh, he hit him with the Dirty Dan, Marmaloo. The Dirty Dan.
Ether just gets absolutely bopped in Big Door. Sticky trap to air pipe. That's where you just call it
into
quits
sad
there.
face.
Sad face. Right there.
Yeah, so May's going to end up getting taken down. I saw this a lot in the previous match I casted. May versus, I believe it was New Godflow, and May got caught out so much in so many crucial situations. I don't want to see it happen again, but because of that, they're going to lose second now. I actually don't agree with this push here from these 2 players. They're not going to really be killed. Oh my goodness, no. Jay actually trades the frag with Fruit, and they're going to get second off that.
I don't know, but did Fruit have that crazy rocket? It doesn't matter. Fruit got caught out. Red is Uberad. Doesn't look like they're going to push it anymore. They lost their pocket soldier, and whenever they lose their pocket soldier, no matter the trade, they usually just stop pushing. So, Blue should be able to get this Uber, or at least get up there. And if Red pushes, it's looking a bit grim unless they instantly get on that medic or some juicier picks.
Yeah, so they're going to be spammed really, really heavily by this one soldier while they're coming in here, so they're probably going to have to use a bit earlier than they wanted. Actually, Davido doing a really great job of delaying, but he is going to get bombed and forced eventually, so they're probably only going to get this one soldier pick for it. I don't think they should try and go into mid because Terrace is very close on that Uber.
So Blue's getting close to Uber, but every time they push choke, they just bleed player after player, and then their Uber is popped on 1 or 2 people when everybody on the red team scrambled. They're taking it again through choke. Soldiers above. It looks like he's gonna get the force, but he just drops down on the same trap.
The same thing.
What year is it?
I don't know if he knows, but they are going to be able to get this point for free, and they still have that ad. So this is basically a secured round here for Black Swan, or at least it should be on paper, because they do have this ad, they do have that pick, and I'm going to transition over to the last point here. There are no stickies on point. There's a pyro. Oh, the Dirty Dan, marmaloo!
The
Dirty Dan!
sticky on points. Oh my god, May is absolutely popping off right now. Those sticky traps, even if he does get caught out, he's getting those highlight plays. Jay wins the 1v1 in water. He may get another one. He trades 2 for 1. Great play. It's not going to mean much. Salvages a little bit, but Taido's going to get picked off. And Red has Big Uber at it after that.
Yeah, that was a very, very heads-up play from May. They're basically saving the round for his team. I don't want to say that it's necessarily guaranteed that they would have lost that, but they definitely have a full Uber ad now, and they also have a pick. So they're going to be able to get mid, hopefully without popping. Looks like they're going to push through Big Door here, and let's see what they can do. Oh, never mind.
Instantly, full HP, big questionable, but I don't really know what they're thinking, but they want that mid. They don't want to mess it up. They're getting mid for free, only got 40% disad, and they should be able to get a good force here. And how it's been looking, Blue's probably going to drop a couple players on the flank. I'm just predicting it here. The flank's looking weak on these pushes. I don't know. They have like 1 or 2 players that just feed.
Yeah, the Ubers also really don't look that good either. They pop in, or in the case that just happened, they drop. And they usually don't really get any ground with it. At most, they usually kill Mason or maybe a scout. So I don't think this is advisable pushing right through choke again, but it looks like they're going to go for it. Actually doing a pretty good job of not losing any players, actually catching out Mason without using here, so the Ubers are going to even out, but they do have a pick.
Mason is going for every pug play, up the drop down, above the choke, instantly gets trapped by Indian Spice Guy, but Blue's taking a... No, he's just sacking. Just 1 soldier sack. He's getting launched, that medic. Doesn't do any damage, but it looked pretty cool.
It did look pretty cool, and that is what is important in TF2. You have to understand, this game is all about the cool plays, as Fruit does go down, drop down. He's getting spotted out early, but he has a decent bomb onto Cheris, but he gets the Dirty Dan by use.
Dirty Dan.
And all I'm saying is they might have to pull out the Pinhead Larry here if they want to...
I think they did. Jay's on sniper here.
Oh, the Pinhead. Okay, let's see.
The Pinhead is out. Let's see what Cactus can do to reply to this.
So he does posture up in the Big Door here. He's going to be taking his first shot. Actually, almost got Yosh there. He caught the ball right to the face, and you never want that, Marmaloo. Trust me. And he does stay Big Door here, so he's not going to rotate quite yet. Actually, looks like he spots the player drop down. So now they know that player's the thing.
One more ball.
And he gets killed.
Mason's really going for every pug play in the book, but Sniper's really deep in Big Door. Someone peeks. Yosh goes for another ball. He's looking for the damage. He does not want to be at the bottom of the damage per minute.
Oh, Jay getting super aggressive here, taking no damage so far. Juking everyone. He's getting a shot onto the medic. He doesn't hit it.
Oh. That was getting hyped there, but...
Yeah, that would have been
almost got the shot.
That would have been a highlight right there. They actually might lose another one here as Ether drops down to 2 health, but they're not really going to push here. I don't think they're sending a counter sack either. So Red's just going to do nothing. Actually, no, counter sack coming in right now. Ooh, dead.
Okay, so Mason does the they died, I have to die too. Give me that respawn timer. Give me it. But that sack was really late, but they're just going for another counter sack. This is counter sack fortress. Resident Sleeper.
Resident Sleeper. I don't know. When Jay's on sniper, it seems to be exciting, and he is dead right now.
He went
so
down
we're probably
drop
gonna
again.
See him.
Nobody learns. Nobody learns.
Nobody learns. We need to get them back into the classroom here, Marmaloo, off these streets. But
Mason went down drop 3 times, and they didn't expect when Mr. Cactus Wactus went right down there.
Yeah. So they're going to be pushing into this choke point here. I really don't want to see them use through here. They can just... Oh, they're taking so much spam, but I don't think they're actually going to be forced as Ether runs out of rockets actually in choke. That could have been really bad if he didn't. But yeah, they're probably going to be able to take second as well. Probably not for free, but hopefully they are able to use this super effectively.
They're looking for big door. They're getting a lot of spam. Unless red goes in lobby, they're going to probably get forced here. Both soldiers above it, they're getting forced 100%.
Yep. Oh, and they drop Max.
But Charis is a bit far forward. He could get caught. It looks like he is.
Oh, so low! He actually ends up dodging that last rocket. So now, with Team Invite down 2, it looks like Black Swan's probably going to try and get another pick here onto Yosh and choke. He gets out.
So, red botched the push, went for the all-in, didn't pay off. Jay, he reached for a little bit too much and got punished. But blue does have the Uber ad. Both roamers down for this fight. Let's see if blue can get a successful push. They're giving up on choke, going straight big door. Their demos here, demos shutting them out. Unless they get something quick, they're just going to bleed players. There's one. They're hemorrhaging another scout probably. Maybe?
Oh, he ends up leaving unscathed here. So they want to use this Uber. It's not as much as they think. They're actually going to probably lose the midpoint for taking this Uber in as aggressively as they are because the red team does have the Uber right now. They're milking it so well. And yeah, Charis is caught. He tried to leave choke. That's where you can't leave. He ends up kill binding. And that's going to be mid, if not second, after Tadawa dies up top.
Yeah, nobody kills Charis except for himself. That's all I'm going to say. But red, the only plays blue can make is med pick, back out. As long as they don't let either of those happen, they're fine. Scot-free into mid. It looks like that's what's happening. Blue only can hope. Maybe they can build up this Uber so when they push in, they can get the force and refight back in. But blue's playing pretty far on the choke. They should back up pretty soon and just start hard building up top. Looks like they're rotating there. And red posturing up. Just nobody wants to get picked here. And they're rotating towards big door before the Uber. I don't know if blue's going to be in the position to punish this.
There is no trap above the big door here, so they're probably going to get in without taking too much sticky damage, as the team of Black Swan is all the way up top, and that soldier's actually going to get taken out. I don't know why he's doing that, but anyway, they do get a trade kill right onto Midas, so the Ubers are even right now, so Black Swan's probably going to be looking to take a trade, but they do have a lot of high ground already, does Team Invite, as they do have the better end of this Uber so far.
Okay, so they take an Uber in, they get the counter pop, but red's taking this point. Tadawa's looking for something. Tadawa's dead. But that hold was atrocious. I don't know how they did that well. Blue's looking for a refight, but they're getting out. They had their demo sticky above wood, and then their roamer peaked wood. Then their demo sticky the shutter, and there were two people just standing in lobby.
Not enough people in river.
Not enough people, not lobby.
Yeah. So they even got that one kill onto Mason relatively quickly, but May popping off, going to get the kill onto Jay as point pressure is being taken off almost instantly, as we do see a focus onto Charis. He might end up getting taken down, ends up so low, but Yosh not able to get the kill. So they are going to have to settle with an even Uber situation here, and Black Swan's probably going to try and...
May on a 6 kill streak with stickies, but people just keep walking in his traps. They just want that trap.
I guess they do. I guess that's what they want.
So Yosh on sniper. Looks like they're going to slow down the game. They're taking this 1-0 lead. They're milking it out. I don't know how much time's left. It's probably under the time limit left in the round. That's all I know.
Yeah, so we started off this round with about 19 minutes remaining. I can't imagine it's more than, yeah, like you said, the round timer. So yeah, right now, Black Swan is in a very dangerous situation because not only are they at risk of losing this round, they're at risk of not only are they at risk of not being able to get around, they're at risk of losing this one right now. So, Use does pick up the kill onto Yosh, so it's going to be difficult for them to sack right now because they do have that heavy. But I think maybe it's the play for Black Swan to just turtle for a little while, hope not to lose.
So it looks like red's probably just going to keep Yosh on sniper. They're going to try and keep getting this sniper pick. Eventually, theory is, if you have a sniper, eventually he'll hit the shot. If you give a sniper enough time and don't pressure him hard enough, he's going to eventually headshot something important.
Hopefully that is what is going to happen, but with Midas onto the heavy and no real other off classes on the side of Black Swan, it looks like they are content just to turtle for now. They do get Mason trying to sack in. I'm not sure why he was trying to sack. They have a sniper. Yeah, they already sacked for the sniper, but He ends up getting his first shot from River, not going to really get anything, and the gun is going up, so it looks like turtle mode is active.
Yeah, they don't want to lose this round, but sometimes when you admit defeat like this is where it gets scary. They could just lose it because they have no scouts, but it is goalie. They have one scout now. Blue needs to be looking to do something unless they're just conceding this half. They're uber trading. Yosh gets dropped, May gets dropped. Great kills by Jay. He's behind. This should be a push out, but Mason's on heavy. He really wants to work heavy in 2018.
I guess he does. He also wants to work a lot of other stuff. But 2 down here for Team Invite. It looks like, yeah, no, Black Swan's content to just stay at last, as they did have that demo pick. It didn't really matter to them as the heavy now revving up in River. Went into water.
I'm assuming there's a minute left. They sent their heavy into water. There's no way there's not any more than a minute left.
No, you're Sammy! Eat it!
He's eating up. But Blue looks like they're gonna hold this, unless Mason.
Unless
there's no.
And the stalemate comes out. So the heavy and water play didn't work even after he had his decadent meal.
So just for Zesty's information, the STV does not work, or the timer does not work in STV unless you have a special HUD. So yeah, get off my back. So 1-0 for Team Invite leading into this next half. Someone dropped from the server, hoping they're coming back. It's my
no RQs, no RQs. But let's take a look at the stats here, as we do have a very close game, to be honest. I think it's both to mine and your surprises that one team isn't actually just like getting 3 rounds and a half or like rolling over or anything. But if I do look at the stats here, we do see on the side of Black Swan, one player in particular absolutely popping off. His Ubers have been a bit shaky so far, but Tatawa going 26-9, top fragging the server by quite a bit. Actually, also bottom deathing his team's fragging classes by just about half. Midas kind of struggling though, 6-17. He is playing that flank scout role, kind of getting outplayed right now by Yosh, and Max also doing just about as well as you can expect. But the real player right now to look for is May, 21-6 with the top damage.
One thing, I don't know if you said this, but Midas is just not in it right now. 6-17. He was one of my players to just look at, maybe not watch, but at least pay somewhat attention to, and he's not pulling it out this game so far.
I think he's being a bit too passive on the flank. Him and Jay aren't really coordinating. I haven't seen too many plays going well for them. But yeah, as we do see also Mason, right, racking up those deaths, 10-26. Jay on the other side of the Roamer coin is 19-24 with a lot more damage. So Jay's doing a lot of work for his team on the flank. It just doesn't seem as if Midas is really into the flank plays as much as he should be, especially during those team fights. Like you said, about halfway through the game, the flank of Black Swan is really not having much impact at all.
The main issue is they're making it a really scrappy fight, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious that Team Invite has better DM than Black Swan. Maybe not in some departments, but overall, I'm pretty sure they have better DM overall. That's all I'm going to say. But they're just making the fight so scrappy that the DM wins in the end. Unless somebody on Black Swan pulls it out and gets some nice shots, they're not going to win that fight 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, like you said, I do believe also Team Invite has the edge DM-wise, but if that's the case, you really have to do better with your Ubers and your team fights, your post fights, but Black Swan isn't really doing that either, as they only lost 1 round and they were able to hold it off on that last round when they were holding their last. But every single Uber I've seen pop from Black Swan so far has been in a worse position, and they popped first at least, I'd say, 75 to 80% of the time. So even when they're defending, they're popping first. It just looks like Team Invite's able to posture up while they're pushing a point way better than Black Swan is able to defend. So hopefully they can fix that, and hopefully Midas can maybe coordinate with Jay a bit better in the second half. So we only have 11 people in the server right now, so someone should be rejoining relatively soon.
He's in spec, but the main thing I'm pretty sure that's contributing is there's not enough communication between the combo and flank. The combo's not taking fights while the flank is just going in and dying. Like, I don't know who's main calling, but they do not want to take an Uber in. They're just sitting there and spamming, but the flank's getting pushed with better health. Well, against better health, and they're just dying, losing the 2v2s. And that's really I think that's the main issue. Mason's not doing too hot. He's hitting the random class button every time there's a stalemate. Rolling up heavy a lot. I don't think he's got a kill on heavy, but there's still 30
Oh,
more
but he
minutes.
did eat that sandwich.
He did eat a sandwich.
Got his vitamins and his nutrients.
If you look at his healing, I think he padded his own healing done. Oh, there is no healing done. Never mind. Scratch that. But he did get some healing on himself.
One thing I can say about Black Swan though is their mids are good. Like Jay is doing that really early bomb aggressively onto that demo, onto that scout, and he's doing a lot of work for his team. So hopefully they can continue with that momentum from the mid wins. I do believe they won at least one of them. So yeah, hopefully with Jay's aggression early onto that mid, it doesn't really look like Mason is doing anything even close to as impactful on mid. Like Jay's jumping up, killing the demo, killing the scout, making everyone look at him, and Mason is kind of just like jumping in a bit too late, a bit too early. It's not really doing much. So if Black Swan can ride the momentum from winning a mid into a last point, we can have a tied up game here or even a Black Swan advantage.
I don't think it's as much as Mason's misplay as more Jay's going first and making sure that Mason's team can't help with the aggression. He's tying them all up, and Mason does the second bomb, so he's just bombing into 5 players that know he's coming, or at least one scout. And if a scout's standing on mid and they know the soldier's been doing the same pug things every life, they're going to look for him, and they're going to get him almost every time. Mason's got to mix it up a little bit if he wants to have a little bit more success or play more of a supportive role.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%, because Mason, when he is jumping, eventually, he's greeted by players that are pushing across the point to help Jay. So basically what they're looking for is anything coming next to their medic is just going to be like, they have a bubble around their medic, so it's going to get destroyed. So Jay, when he's doing that early bomb, taking all the eyes off his team, there's no way that Mason's going to be able to come in and get any sort of impact onto the midpoint. But we do have 12 players in the server now. We did take a look at those stats, but I really think that May is doing most of the work for his team here, pretty much securing like six kill streaks every life, 5 kill streaks. It's really impressive, to be honest.
Honestly, May and Fruit are wrecking house. There's been a few lives where Fruit just jumps onto 3 people, does a bunch of damage that gets cleaned up by May Max, and lives. It's really impressive. I didn't look at his stats too hard, but a lot of times his stats don't reflect how much impact he's having actually in the game.
Yeah, he's racking up quite a bit of damage so far already. He doesn't really have, like you said, the best stats, 13 and 18. Doesn't really look like he's doing much, comparable to the roamer on the other team, or the pocket on the other team. But yeah, he's definitely doing a lot of good things, especially during these team fights. But we are live here, so Marmaloo, why don't you take it away?
You know what? I'm gonna give some love to May. Let's see what May can do on this one. So May getting there, missing the early sticky. Jay's doing the same thing he's done every mid. Ether's high bombing, and just a standard mid. It Fruit's in their big door. Jay double directs the scout, sends him right back to the respawn timer. Jay jumps in, and they're just getting aggressed on so hard. Red wins that mid. And that was a crazy double direct.
Yeah, that was wild. Honestly, I should just have my camera on him every single round, because every single round he's done something insane. Actually, this medic getting caught out up top. A really great heads-up play there from Use to secure his team not only a full ad, but the medic's not going to be up for blue for a very long time. So, like I said, if they are able to push off this midpoint into last with this momentum, they're definitely going to tie this up right now.
Yeah, that was a great aggression by Use. Use does some unorthodox things. He's the new meat market demo. Like Pelt did some weird things, demo bombing. Use is just like a step below that chaos, but he's still up there. He does some weird things. I played Pugs against him. It's a bit frustrating, but Red has that 30% Uber ad. Let's see if they can pull it off. There hasn't been too many Uber ad last pushes that have succeeded, at least. There's been one round one. So let's see if they can pull off another one.
Yeah, they're going to have about a 30 ad here coming up, and this gun's only level 1 at this point, so this gun is also very spammable from main, also from river, so it looks like they're just going to pop right through blind, so they're not even going to be leading with their demo here. The gun does go down relatively quickly. Both players taken out from Use all the way up top left. I don't necessarily know why they were in that position, but it looks like the blue team's going to have their Uber here, and they're definitely going to hold on. Maybe get this kill on Cheris a little bit out of position. He probably should have known that the Uber was coming in.
Oh,
he's not. Yeah, he's going to end up getting taken out. Use in lobby now. Doesn't really have a trap set up, but great heads up play there. from Blue to get their Uber, play back. May dies really early, which wasn't good, but yeah, they held it really, really well.
What happened is Red really overestimated their Uber ad, and they didn't go for the two key targets, medic, point. They didn't go for either. They just took the ground. They kind of stood back, took the high ground, but then just got counter Ubered in, and nobody ran around.
Nobody expected it, really.
Nobody scattered far enough, and they were already so hurt, even though they Ubered in. So poor push, but good counter Uber from Team Invite. They have 40% Uber ad, and it looks like they're going big door again. 8 stickies on big door.
No scout here. Oh, Scout's just coming in basically from the back as they do pop in really quickly. A really, really deep bomb here from Fruit as he doesn't really get any kills, but Jay dying for the force, probably not necessary as the Ubers are going to be leapfrogged as Black Swan already trying to position themselves. Actually, they're not really positioning for a push. I guess they're going to wait for their forward or their respawn.
Look, Mason's in the other pug corner. Look, there's one, and he's coming out. Boom! Okay. Didn't get anything, but he tried.
Boom!
Boom! Boom! But Red is Uber ad, 50% Uber ad, and they probably are just gonna roll this if. Nah, Blue's out. Blue's fine. Red's gonna get second, maybe free, but.
Oh, Cheris is alone. He's alone. He kind of separated himself for his team, but it doesn't actually do it. Nothing goes wrong from that as Team Invite is definitely going to get their Uber relatively soon. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. These Ubers from Black Swan are.
Take it all back.
Dynamite.
Red Blue doesn't even have Ubers. Red should win this fight. They're not playing heals. The demo's the only one getting healed. And it's really scrappy, but Red pulls out in the end. Hex Swactus.
Not going to be shooting any rockets.
Down, Mr. Cacti. So, what?
Yeah, Chair's kind of solo peeking the shutter. That's not usually what the medic does.
If your team's not getting info, you gotta get it for yourself. Wrong class, but nice
he tried to be the scout. You know, medic can be frustrating. You want to switch classes. I understand.
So, so Blue has 30% ad. I doubt they pushed out. I highly doubt it. Jay's in the spot above big door. Mason's just... Oh, no, Mason. Mason, what are you doing, buddy?
At bomb here coming in from Mason.
He gets out.
Doing a lot of work.
So he gets out, and Fruit's in? This is really weird. Red's just giving it up entirely.
They don't even have Uber right now. Team Invite just getting their Uber at this point. I'm not sure why Red completely just left them there. They probably could have gotten the force there, but now they're going to get Ubered on mid with a player down as they do clear all the stickies. Once again, Red completely giving this up for free.
This is one thing Black Swan doesn't do. They don't pressure the chokes for Uber. They just assume they're going to pop through the door. We don't need to die for it.
Because that's what they do, yeah. And they just get both points for free without popping Uber. So it looks like they're content right now to start sacking. Wait, are they going to try and take this Uber in? Hopefully not.
This is so free right now. If they get two players behind, this could open it up. But it looks like they're just going to try and trade. Their trades have been better, but Roamer sack gets out. So they're just resetting again. May's putting up a forward trap. Sticky's the shutter. The flank's locked in lobby. Not anymore. My bad. But Blue's probably going to let Mason die one more time. He'll be the cannon fodder for the rest of the team.
So he's kind of solo pushing big door without a buff. Okay. I don't really know why he did that, but the two players now coming in on the flank for Black Swan. They actually don't. Neither team really counter sacks. They just kind of walk their roamer through big door and die.
That was just a flank fight, a classic 2v2 MG, goalie washed, big door. But Max is behind. He's taking a 1v1 with the scout. This is a winning fight, and Midas is just juking him. But nothing else is happening. I guess we can just watch this flank battle. Jay almost gets rolled. And Max gets cleaned up in the end, so...
very close to killing at least one player there. Probably could have gotten two.
Almost did. He almost did it. Got one more, a little bit better shot at the beginning.
Oh, so 2 picks here now, coming in for the side of Black Swan. Hopefully they can get something done off this, as they are playing very close. Tatawa just getting dropped. He's not getting healed through the choke points. I don't understand why they're trying to take...
And Jay's also committing. This is what I'm talking about. There's no communication... And they just get cleaned up left and right. They're taking Uber trades in, but that's not their thing. They're really not an Uber trade team.
Yeah, and this soldier's going to get cleaned up. So it's going to be almost an even fight here. Maybe one. Oh, so they do have a sniper here. He's going to end up getting taken out. That demo is also caught. Oh, he runs out of rockets again. Second time. And he's going to get taken out.
No mercy. Runs down that soldier. No ammo, no problem. Takes him out.
Yeah, scrappy little fight here, and both teams kind of, I don't know why they're trying to feed right now. There's absolutely no reason to feed in this situation. I think both these players are going to end up dying for just about nothing. Actually, Jay gonna be able to get out through big door, maybe? Yeah, he's behind now, so he's pretty much. Oh, he actually gets out. Yeah. So even though they do have a full Uber ad, does team invite? They are down May.
Okay, so big Uber ad for blue. See if they can pull it out. The last one didn't work out too well, but they're probably gonna get this. I believe in them. It's not the back and forth game that we expected with rounds going flying, but they're taking the Uber through river, killing the gun, getting a soldier pick, maybe 2 soldier picks.
Oh, no stickies on point here, so they are probably going to get a lot of time on it as the frags are being traded, but it looks like Black Swan's going to get the best of it as, once again, this point is pretty much free. People have to drop down onto it for the team that is defending, but they're not shooting the point with the Uber. I don't understand. That round was free. Everyone had to drop down onto the point. There was no stickies on it, but they just don't shoot it.
So for roamers, there's off timings, but Use just puts off traps. He's not trapping the point, he's not trapping the choke. He's going for weird trap picks. And Midas gets picked by a sniper, and that's killing the red push, most likely.
They're probably not going to push out here. I mean, they still could. Definitely not through this door. I don't know. They're taking it right through this door. This Uber is going to be very, very bad.
They're going to get back capped so hard unless there's 2 soldiers on last. Never mind. That works.
There's a fight at last here. Maybe Mason in water, almost.
Okay, I don't know what that was, but it worked?
I guess it worked. I guess that Uber threw shutter.
Good job. Okay, so they did win second. They won the DM fight. You know,
they won the DM fight.
I said they're doing scrappy play. They did win the DM fight there though. Jay's getting through big door completely alone. This is the miscommunication I was talking about. Jay's just looking like
miscommunication or just a complete feed.
He's like a modern Mason with a little bit better DM. That's what Jay's doing right now this half.
Oh, but Mason pushing through this big door area completely alone without a buff. See if he can maybe catch this scout out. Oh, he's just gonna back up.
He wanted that pack, and then he sniped that pack and immediately left.
But a sniper on the team invite side right now, Yosh. And we have seen him hit a lot of nice shots so far, so as the clock does wind down, Yosh is going to be in a great position to stalemate the game a little bit further, which is exactly what Team Invite wants.
Yosh, just run down the clock. I really wish I could see the timer, but you know what? I'll find a way. Tambo, you take it away for a sec.
Okay, so now we do have a lot of pressure in big door. From Team Invite. They're not really getting spammed as hard as I'd like them to be, because they do have that sniper ready to pick anything. Yosh going around this corner actually ends up getting Midas. They're not pressuring nearly as hard enough. They're playing scared. And right now they are going to take this Uber exchange. Is both teams popping the Uber off, and it looks like Ether wants to go deep. He might get a kill onto May here. Everyone from Team Invite is forced to back up, but they do get that one pick onto Tatawu with that sneaky trap in big door. So they're going to be pushing right back through big door as they don't. The demo's completely out of position in choke here. He's a free kill. He's going to end up trying to jump out. He's going to land on top of that soldier. Yeah, he should die.
There's no casting this. It's just things are happening and no one knows what's happening out there. Not even the players.
You see Use jump from choke.
No.
I guess it's
just
even.
Admire the beauty of this DM server. But it's looking like Red came out on top again. I
don't know how.
Yeah? So it's even Ubers again. They're trying to get through this choke. Blue's not giving it up. There's one. There's 2. One more. No. Scout's just in the floor. Ether gets a bunch of damage on the medic. And they just drop 2.
So yeah, Ubers are going to be even now, so hopefully Team Invite's going to be pushing through choke soon. Max does get that kill onto Use, so now basically 3 down is Black Swan going to have to completely give it up. They don't get forced though, so they're going to have that Uber for last.
So looking at the chat here, first Midas went 6 and 7 first half. Now apparently Max is going 0 and 8, a little bit rough, but they haven't dropped around yet, so shouldn't be beating himself too hard.
Oh, Max runs into the entire team.
0 and 9.
I did see him on that 2K marmaloo. Let's please put some respect on his name as they do the double sack. As no Ubers are getting forced so far, I'd like to see Black Swan, since the time is going down, go for an aggressive play here. I don't want to see them pop first. I really, really don't want to see them go slowly through upper.
So I looked at the stream. There's about 17 minutes left, so there's some time to burn here. Max on sniper. They really like milking out the sniper here. But Red's just in lobby. They get Max.
Oh.
Max just 0 and 10. And they're going to take a trade here. And someone's all the way at mid. Okay, Jay's just 1v1ing Mason at mid. Okay, that's pointless. So the Uber, nothing really happens in it. And Blue's getting muscled out of the point. There's no demo on Red, though. This should be a pretty easy refight if they really wanted to. But Max is on sniper again. For some reason. Just wants to try it out.
Yeah, 2 players not even in second there for a Black Swan. If they would have been peek and choke there, they would have realized they had enough room to push, especially with Max on sniper. Probably could have just weaseled his way through Big Door and gotten a couple of kills, but Ubers are going to be evened out, and this time we don't have Yosh on sniper, we have Max. So hopefully he can hit some interesting shots.
Okay, so we're in the same situation we've been seeing for a good bit of time here, but they're just chilling out. Max is backing up, getting ready to peek the choke from a very far angle, and let's see if Max can pull something off. Yosh was hitting some shots, but it's Max's time to shine here.
Max doing a way more passive sniper than we're used to seeing in Invite. He's not really going for any peeks. He's just kind of watching the flank. I'm not sure I agree with that necessarily, because the point of sniper, I don't think it is to watch the flank. You can do that on scout. But he is going to be finally peeking through. Gets the shot onto Jay. Very, very good shot. So now he's going to have as much room as possible. They can send players behind. They have a lot of freedom to do whatever they want. He lets the second shot ring out, and not enough pressure going from the side of Black Swan is they're going to be able to bully their way all the way through, get the super exchange, and it looks like it's going to be an even fight.
Now, Reds has a way better Uber here, and they have Blue as a sniper. I believe what Max was doing is he was just trying to get a small angle on the choke and hope someone peeked it for info, but no one ended up doing it. So they trade Ubers, nothing comes out of it. Max is still on sniper, peeking the same angle. Mason gets a pick onto Midas. Jay's in the same spot. He's been... No? Okay, he's been spotted. He's dead. He gets a lot of damage off, though. It's not going to matter. Charis is so caught out. This is going to be a lost fight here. Unless somebody comes up big.
I like that bomb from Fruit going into the upper. Probably going to get this kill onto the enemy pocket of Ether. He is kind of battling with him here, both very low. But as I say that, on the ground, fights are ensuing as Max still on that sniper. Going to be able to let a couple shots ring out. But yeah, this fight is definitely going for the side of Team Invite as they get those 3 picks. And a slight ad as well if they want to try something.
I take everything back. Charis just gets out with 5 HP. I don't know anything that I'm talking about. Red's going to get their Uber. Most likely. Yeah, they're going to get it. So, Blue's going to probably push. They have a sniper. And they're just sacking.
Oh, very good sack. That was a very heads-up sack before Black Swan could even come close to getting set up. He sacks. And that's exactly what we were talking about earlier, off timings.
He just walks in through main and gets damage on him. Yeah, that's rough. That's not something you want to see when you're down 1-0 on a really slow map so far. Time is ticking down. At the pace of this game, they got to really step it up. They got to get their Uber exchanges down. Blue stalls the Uber. That's the one silver lining to this.
They do pop it in through this. Oh, but they're going to get drop one almost instantly. Use in that lower area is not going to really be able to get much done as he does get taken out. So 2 players up now from Black Swan. It's a 3v2 now in this situation, but Max letting shots ring out. Only Ether alive with 30 health is going to get taken out. That's second round for Team Invite.
Really scrappy. Max pulled out his railgun, picked off that last soldier, and this mid. Let's see if Jay can do the same thing. Just watch Jay. Just don't watch anybody else. He's been going off every mid, double direct. I don't know what to say. Just watch the man at work.
Yeah, he's going the same place he's gone pretty much every time, right underneath the blue side. He's actually going to go up drop down this time. I don't think he's done that quite yet. He goes up drop down without being seen. Now he has the flank onto both of these scouts. He's going to be able to get a lot of damage, already killing the medic, and a lot of damage onto the demo. He's basically winning every single mid for his team. There's nothing more they can ask of him.
So Jay, Oh my god!
Both scouts.
Taurus gets balled in the back, and just both scouts come from both directions and just pincer the medic, and he dies. So Jay outpugged Mason there. He did the drop down. The drop down is the unstoppable play in Pugs. No one's ever stopped it before, and it will never happen. So it works out, gets the med, and Blue's trying to refight this, and it looks like they will. They're probably going to get one pick, unless he gets a pick on me. Gets the pick. Blue could dry push. They probably shouldn't. They have the lead. Just slow it down. But it looks like they're looking for it. Their flank's getting it through Big Door.
Brute's getting it through drop down here. He's going to be able to get a bomb or maybe help through onto Big Door. Yeah, he's actually just going to jump out. So yeah, they're just going to back up here, hopefully, as May does get taken down and Use able to hold down the choke point pretty effectively. They need to push right now, does Black Swan, because they are down rounds.
So that was an interesting push. But Fruit kind of got a big opening and then just went back to his flankers, and they just all took the same spam. Lost that fight because of that, and then May got caught out. So even Ubers again. Let's see what Black Swan can do. Break the stalemate. They haven't been so successful, but I have faith. Maybe a two-man will work out in their favor. Maybe ulti duo will drop. One thing Daffodil does is Daffodil does not respect anybody.
Nobody. Not a single player.
No player on the earth is respected. Except maybe the best ulti duo player. I don't know who that is, but maybe.
Oh, Jay getting mulched pretty quickly, so the double sack. Pretty common double sack, sending your roamer through river, your scout onto the point. It doesn't really do anything, but right now if you're Black Swan, do you push right off the bat here? Because you know they're going to be taking this exchange and upper. Or, yeah, a team invite.
Yeah, this is a battle of the anime teams here.
Oh,
my
chair
God.
user
Mason's
sending Ether to the Shadow Realm.
And Charles is lost. Okay, Charles is going to live, but everything Mason's done doesn't matter. He just hits the big air shot. That's all that matters in the end.
Looking cool. That's what we said.
It's looking cool. That's all that matters in the end. There's not too much money when you're in the non-playoff contending. I'm not saying Team Invite could still make playoffs, but Black Swan, don't think they have a chance at this point. So Black Swan loses fight. Tadawa loses the fight behind point. Mid should be free. I'm predicting Jay's dying here. I think he's fiending for another death on his stats. And Charles almost gets caught. They almost all get caught.
Yeah, they almost die, just straight up.
They almost died for like 60 more damage on their stats, but they take mid, even Ubers again. There's like been no Uber ads, and when there are, something awful happens, and then it's just over. So this is looking rough. Black Swan's got to come back from 2-round deficit, and they're on the defense again.
That they are, and not only that, every single one of their Ubers is very, very suspect, as they don't really take positioning with their Ubers. But I mean, before they take the Ubers, it's okay. May just walks directly through that trap. Ubers or frags are being traded as the flank of Black Swan going down completely, almost to 0. So they could have basically pushed that issue and secured that second, but I don't think they knew how weak they were. Okay,
so there's about 10 minutes left. Let's see. What's Mason gonna do? Mason on heavy? Are they parking the bus? He's not. I'm surprised. Nobody's on any off classes. I don't think Red knows. They're not paying enough attention. They're not going for a play. Time's ticking. They gotta start peeking a little bit. Yoshi's on Sniper. Okay. So this is honestly pretty good for Red. If they get on that big door and trade into them, it really could work out. That's the one problem with Sniper on this map. If you overcommit with 4 people and heals big door, that's a free trade. But the pocket from Black Swan does get taken down, and they're getting so much space right now.
Anyone can go behind right now. It is basically free reign as the Uber does get forced. I didn't see exactly what forced. I believe it was Mason. Yeah, so they're going to be coming in here. This is terrible. They should not be trying to go push forward anymore. They basically have they lose 2. I don't know why they lost that player. He had no reason to push, as he was basically never going to get that force, even though Daffodil is pretty low, like you said, respects no player. So they're going to be taking this full ad through Big Door is Team Invite. Hopefully Black Swan can maybe get a force relatively soon.
So this is where Red goes into panic mode. It's like, I gotta clutch this, go for every play. And that's honestly what's going to lose them the game, if anything, if they're just going to go for every play. So they get the force. Charles gets caught.
Caught out. That's it.
It's looking like it's curtains. Unless Team Invite really botches this should be a W. But Yoshi on Sniper, it gives them a bit of an opportunity. If Yosh doesn't hit a shot and they just rush, they can win the DM fight. They're down one actual deathmatch class and not a pick class.
Yeah, so right now Black Swan has to be thinking exactly that. They need to take some sort of scrappy fight. It looks like the scrappy fights are going in both directions so far in this match, so I wouldn't be... if I was on Black Swan, I would say that maybe, yeah, we need to take this scrappy fight, but what I don't think we're talking about as much as we should is that even though it is hard to push into Gully Wash last when they have these off classes, it's even harder to push out. So...
Well, Blue does have the new red. They're looking to take it. 5-man river. 5 people river. My bad. But headshot, that sniper came in handy. Instant heavy kill. And demo kill.
Yep,
and
that's
like I
it.
said, it's looking over unless somebody comes out huge, but it's just not. It's not looking good. Jay's trying his hardest. Not to just point everything at Jay, but he's been doing really well in these mids.
Yeah, he's won just about the last, I think, 2 or 3 mids for his team. Last 2 mids at least. But with 7 minutes
break
left,
the trend?
it's not possible. I'm gonna watch him again, of course. He's done.
Let's see if he does the same thing. Just gets a 2K. Oh no,
And
that can't happen.
Boy gets sent to the Shadow Realm. Your God cards are mine, Yugi. But Jay does bomb onto this point very aggressively. He's not gonna be able to do much, and they're getting bullied out of choke already. But oh my God, the counter bomb coming in from Ether. Going to be able to pick up Yosh as well as Cherry User, but once again, just as I say that, the double counter bomb.
The counter bomb.
The double counter.
Crackers whackers.
Ether down this drop down now, maybe able to get something.
No, they 100% heard that if they have any audio on. And he's useless, so.
Yep.
They did get their medic out. Doable? Not really. Mason's on sniper. Is he forward spawning or is he? Okay, he's forward spawning. Okay, so Black Swan, they gotta go. Doesn't matter if you lose at this point. 6 minutes left. They gotta go for it.
They gotta take some sort of exchange here, and especially with that sniper, they're going to have a better post fight most likely. Is that soldier very, very weak? Just runs right past the Uber. He has 5 health. He didn't get shot.
Mason's going to back out blast.
He had 5 health, dude. He just ran past the Uber.
So they technically have 3 picks, sort of. Half the team's in, but the heals in the demo are just in lobby. That's not how you win this. And he catches the ball.
He catches the nut.
It's over.
And he's gonna catch the bleed. Actually, got balled in the face and bled for it. But Cheris getting out big door. Yeah, this is not a push they're going to be able to salvage at this point. Use going down as well. That's going to be at least second, if not last for them. Cheris getting balled in the face.
Yosh is just destroying with the ball.
Yeah,
Cactus
this is
Wactus types out ball. They know why they picked him up. They seen that ball in the pugs. That's a fearsome weapon. If you can hit every ball, it's just absolute destruction.
Black Swan kind of getting blacked by the ball, as they do.
Okay.
Second point.
Okay.
And they're going to be pushing in, not with Uber quite yet. A player behind here is going to get taken out, and that's the story pretty much of the entire game. Every time there's a Black Swan player behind, they don't really get much going. Oh, but a nice bomb into lobby from Jay. Going to be taken out, but a lot of damage from him, and with Max on the point here, this could be the 4th round and potentially the last.
Well, let's see how much time is left. It's gonna say in chat. Just gonna give it, and it is about 4 minutes. They lost. There's no
marmaloo. There's always
no
a chance.
Miracle
There is always
1 minute
a
round
chance.
4 times in a row. There's no way one team can choke this hard.
I've seen it before, actually, on this exact map.
Not to this degree.
To this degree, and we do see Yosh.
Okay, no, it's over.
Oh, and
Yosh
this is salvageable. Salvageable by Black Swan.
Nope,
Cheris is doing a lot of good damage.
Okay, they don't get a pick. You jinxed it. They had a chance until you said that.
Cheris falls off the sheet metal bar, and then dies to fall damage. Broke all of his ligaments. And yeah, this is just about over.
Okay, Shadowwood pads the stats a little bit. Jay's going for that 1 more death. That's what I'd do. Pad those deaths. Just be like, I was commanding. What were you guys doing? And they think he stayed spy. Big Uberad. It's over. It's safe to say there's actually 0 way they win that. I know I'm trying to like give them a chance. There's no way.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much impossible at this point. They're going to be able to win this round probably too. As use is in water, so maybe he can do a little bit of damage before they lose. The medic does go down, but everyone's already weak on the side of Black Swan anyway. Apparently, they just
They have
they
Mackie
hold.
on soldier.
They
They
just
have
hold.
Mackie. Okay, so Mason's is font. Nobody here knows what they're talking about, so we should all take a step back. Just
Step back.
take a deep breath. It may be a 5-0. Red may get 5-0, but I believe 4-0, maybe 4-1, respectively. But Ether does get Daffodil, good pick, and they have a spy, sniper, engineer. Okay,
And that's what I like to see.
They're not getting the 5th.
Oh, Mason onto the scout.
Okay.
Almost 1v1s him.
There's no gun. So yeah, Yoshi's behind. Just watch and learn. He's gonna do 5 damage to the soldier. Nice. They lost that fight.
Yeah, they did
Just
actually lose that
Just
fight.
don't say anything about it. Just they lost the fight and that's it.
Even fight.
There wasn't
Yep.
any sniper, spy, and
No,
Indy.
it was even, Marmaloo. You saw it with your own eyes. It was an even fight.
I think Blue had full Uber ad as well, so that's why they won that. But
Yeah, most definitely. Full Uber ad, no
Full-
off classes.
full Uber ad, just one person up on the other team. They still got these
So,
cookie cutter classes. Yoshi's in secret. They're going for the W here. Going for the 5-0.
Yosh on spy. He's going to be able to do nothing. Oh my god,
That's
Chess!
not possible.
And,
he got
Tattawa-
sandwiched between the
Tattawa
scouts.
standing still.
No, leave the server. Leave out of the server.
He
Both
bumped into
scouts
Tattawa.
made a Yosh sandwich, and then he just goes, slips right by, stabs the medic.
And Cheris, none the wiser, sees 3 scouts in his peripheral, and yeah, I say no more after that. And looks like time ticks down, and Marmaloo, even though they did have that substitution of Mason instead of Kawa, they're going to be able to win this round probably.
They have 2 snipers. They're just BMing him. Where are these snipers?
Great hold.
Okay, one's main. Okay, one. One more? Oh! No, it's not looking like anything else here. So, I'm pretty sure there's no time left. A few seconds. Let's take a moment. moment of silence for Charis' back.
Yeah, he really needs to get that checked out. He needs to get it checked out.
Deep tissue massage.
Deep
after
tissue,
that.
yep. Lots of oil needs to get in there. I could do it.
I've seen a couple of the people from the great Reverse 5-0 in chat, so 4-0, don't take it for granted. This time they can, but other times, not going to say anything else, but things can go south when you're up 4-0.
Yeah, things can go south. I don't want to say anything more than that because looks like the match has concluded. So if we can just take a quick peek at the stats before we leave you guys here, let's see. What do you see on these stats here, Marmaloo?
Check and make sure I'm not DDoSing them. Give me a second. They're making sure.
Oh,
Doing my
Tattawa
work.
had 46 kills.
No, that's Dragon Warrior 12, first of all.
That's Dragon Warrior 12.
Not Tattawa.
Tattawa.
Bark, bark, bark. What else? Chair user and Midas having similar KDs. Unfortunate. Actually, no. Mason, a lot more deaths, but
A lot of drops. 6 drops in the entire match. That's
a lot of drops, but none of them were really warranted.
Yeah.
Daffodil, he's playing a bit cocky there.
it
Caught a
worked
couple
out, I
too much-
guess.
I guess so, but caught a little bit too many projectiles and not really. There's some standout players. Yosh, Max, both pulling their weight. Midas
Definitely
kinda-
May. Definitely May is one of the
May?
standout players because he died
Oh.
half the time as the other demo.
No,
Half the
but-
times did a lot of damage, got
Let's
a
give
lot
some.
of frags.
Let's give some shout outs to my player to watch. Cactus Wactus. Let's go Cactus Wactus.
Let's go. Let's go.
I saw that spam earlier. Put some more spam for Cactus Wactus in chat.
Double those cactuses.
triple
Cacti.
those
Cacti.
cactuses.
Cacti, Marmaloo. I don't want you to.
I live in Arizona. I know about cacti. Don't speak to me like that.
Okay.
Let's look at these deaths. Char's 8 more deaths than Ulti Duo. Not much more. Not more. Not.
And
you
thank you
know.
for joining us during this cast of Team Fortress TV. We do see Black Swan kind of falling into a bit of a hole here, probably not in contention for playoffs anymore. But once again, Team Invite pretty much shocking a lot of people with how good they can be, considering they do have those 2 wins now, one on a fairly decent team of New Godflow. But join us next time as we take on more ESEA action. Good night.
Maybe I'll drop out of Invite. Caster now.